What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Thomas, and today we're talking about Supreme Week 8, the partial, probably close to full drop list, right? The only thing missing on this drop list is 100% confirmed retail prices. So for all intents and purposes, these are all the items coming out this Thursday for Supreme Week 8, Fall Winter 23. Let's get right into it. So guys, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all the information regarding Supreme Fall Winter 2023 and more. We also cover Palace, other streetwear brands, along with some sneaker reviews. Thank you all for your continuous support. All right, so getting into the week, we have a pretty sick week, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I did a video breaking down the entire Fox Racing collaboration, so go check that out somewhere up here. If you haven't done that already, we will briefly touch on it, but we have a lot of other items to look at today. And overall, I'm thinking the best resale items, just off the top of my head, are gonna be the goggles, because they're just super wearable. People love a big Supreme on the side of the goggles. Everyone in the past has released and has gone up like double or more in value. This keychain right here, the floating keychain, it's only $18, so it's really cheap. People like this accessory. It's an easy way to make some extra cash. It's a floating keychain. It looks cool. It's actually usable. And then I personally think probably the HR Geiger big coat, just guessing, and then potentially the HR Geiger hat, maybe also the Fox Racing hat. I don't know about these cassette tapes. I think it's too obscure to be a big resale target. And the towels. I think the towels will also be decent, with potential on the balaclava, potential on some of the other HR Geiger items. But just basically stay tuned. We'll be talking about all of this before we go for the live cop this Thursday on my stream. So again, subscribe, notification bell, know when I go live. Going into the drop list, we have the first item as the mini square towels being #1 voted item for this week, which is kind of funny. We saw some mini towels released last year. I actually have them sitting on my desk right there, but there's too many things sitting on them for me to grab them. But yeah, these are nice, cheap, just set of towels. It says 2 of them for 24 bucks. Can't really go wrong with that. All right, next up, here we go. Supreme Maxell cassette tapes. Well, if it's all the way up here in second place on supremecommunity.com, perhaps I'm just wrong. It does have that iconic Maxwell photo of the guy getting blown back from the speaker, which is pretty cool. We love that. This could actually be kind of sick. I don't know, man. Like, would you guys ever use this? Do you guys even have any material, any hardware, literally hardware, that will actually play cassette tapes? Do you have a cassette player? I do not have a cassette player right now. My car maybe does. 2009 Honda Civic Si. Maybe it does. Pretty decent little item. I won't be going for it because, again, I can't actually use it. Satin applique hooded sweatshirt is next. We do see this here on Supreme Drops' drop list, but just a pretty nice little satin applique with a vertical Supreme logo on the back of a hoodie. Very basic in the front. So this is for people that really want more of a low-key in the front look with a nice Supreme hit on the back. Right there, you can see it is tonal for the black one. Olive one has the white contrast. Let's see, the gray one also tonal. Pink one has the white. I like the pink one a lot. Blue one also has contrast white stitching. Pretty clean little item that also has a matching set of sweatpants. So we can go take a look at the sweatpants before we take a peek at the Supreme Fox Racing goggles. Little sweatpant right there with the Supreme on the left leg. Pretty basic stuff right here. Same color matching as the actual top. But here we go. Supreme Fox Racing goggles, guys. These are, again, gonna be the best item to go for. Now, the only thing that could maybe take it away would be this little mask thing. That is only truly for people that are riding. Like whenever you're riding on a dirt bike, you have that right there to kind of protect your teeth, your mouth, your jaw from anything popping up and hitting you. Kind of can keep everything kind of locked in underneath and just kind of streamlined and safe, ideally, when you're out there on the dirt bike, hitting jumps, doing sick stuff. you never really know what's going to come up and hit you in the face. So yeah, but these are pretty cool. I love just the way they look. They're just a nice, cool set of motocross goggles. I mean, you could wear them again also while skiing or something. They're not designed for that, so they might not be as good as a purpose-built ski goggles, but really, how different could they be? I mean, I've been skiing many times. I'm sure wearing these would be completely fine. So yeah, I think red will also be a little bit better than black. It tends to go like that when it comes to these type of accessories. More Fox Racing gear. We have the riding jacket in 3 colors, which is pretty dope. This one is only projected to be $258, $248, which I think is a little cheap just on what Supreme's items have been recently, but that very well could be the price of this racing jacket. I'm just not 100% sure. So if it's more than $248, guys, again, this is only a retail estimation video as of right now. All right, next up is the racing jersey, also with Fox. I think really this one, the black one, looks the cleanest. There's something about this guy that looks like fucking meat, looks like raw meat, and I'm kind of hungry looking at it. And this guy is just kind of watery. It's also kind of cool, but I do think the black one steals the show a little bit. Just my opinion. Again, what do you guys think about all the colorways for the various Fox Racing items? Because we do see these 3 colors featured multiple times. I am glad that they did do some other colors for the hats, but those are way down here. And it looks like next is the HR Geiger camp cap. I personally have been waiting for this item for a while now, and I'm really thinking about copping the green one. I know I can't wear it while the screen is behind me, and I think I'm willing to take that risk because this hat is just so sick. I love HR Geiger's work. I love the Alien franchise. Some of the best character designs of all time. One of the best Supreme collabs of all time was the original HR Geiger Supreme collaboration. If you haven't already, go check out Supreme Drops' thread on HR Geiger in the original collab. I might actually do a whole video on it, maybe this week, maybe today, about this first collab and just about HR Geiger as an artist. But some of these items, fall, winter 2014, this was one of the first seasons that I was into Supreme. I think it was my 2nd or 3rd season, so I didn't respect it enough as I should have, and I just didn't really take advantage of copping this stuff. But man, 2014 Supreme is super nostalgic to me, so seeing it back on a sick hat like this, I just know I have to cop it, right? For me personally, I do. Small box crew neck is next, more of a low-key item in some interesting muted earthy tones. Pretty nice, not really too much to say. Brush black fleece with an embroidered logo patch. Hey, pretty dope. This is the Digi short sleeve top, kind of a random little heavy cotton t-shirt in the middle of this week. Kind of neat, interesting little font right there with the digital asset. I would love to know what this is from or referencing, or if it's just a Supreme original, though I do have a feeling that it is inspired probably by something, maybe like an old vintage game. I don't know. It's a slub jersey though. That sounds kind of bad. HR Geiger embroidered work jacket is next. It's got the cotton twill fill and quilted taffeta lining, full zip closure, well hand pockets at lower front and interior chest pocket. Tab appliques at the cuff and back hem, embroidered graphic on back with original art by HR Geiger. This one, not exactly my style, but I know that work jackets do so well and so many people really like them. I would like to get my first one eventually, ideally by Supreme, but I could see myself getting maybe a Carhartt WIP, Palace work jacket, maybe just a simple Carhartt, and that's it. Doesn't have to be anything crazy, but I do like the way it looks and that style is growing on me. I also, guys, need a pair of baggy jeans, baggy pants, cargos, something. Please let me know what I gotta get.
I'm trying to be swag here, okay?
Supreme Fox Racing 6-panel. These ones are pretty nice. I love the yellow one, but I think a lot of people will gravitate perhaps towards the black one. And I actually sent one of my friends my video yesterday who does ride dirt bikes a lot, and he said the whole this current Supreme Fox collab reminds him of old motocross gear. Maybe that's the style they were going for, like 90s riding gear, that kind of thing. And I believe, yes, a second picture with the 3M hits right there on the piping going down the center of the hat, kind of like a racing style hat that I'm wearing right here. I would like to see Supreme do one of these too, with like the little flames on the side. That would be so epic. I love flames. All right, HR Geiger Jacquard down puffer. So this is water resistant poly Jacquard woven graphic down insulated quilted baffles, full zip closure with covered zip hand pockets. Okay, interior elastic shock cord at down insulated removable hood and hem. That's neat. Embroidered logos on hood and back neck. Original artwork again by HR Geiger. This one matches the hat and I think looks really, really dope. Seeing the model wear this made me really appreciate it. But just the futuristic brutalism of HR Geiger's art is just incredible, right? It's like dystopian, alien, it's got robotics, it's got everything. And he was actually inspired by his own nightmares. So when he was sleeping, he was seeing a lot of this shit. And as someone who, you know, myself, I've struggled with sleep my whole life, I could fucking relate. I don't know if I'd be drawing those things, but damn, his artwork has just always been really special to me. And I think this whole collab with HR Geiger has been really, really incredible and a good service to his name. The Jesus Piece S logo New Era is next. This one's pretty funny. I remember when Supreme used to always be rocking and dropping chains, Jesus pieces, that kind of thing. Don't really see that as much, maybe a couple accessories with jewelry, but it's rare that it's just a regular Supreme item. It tends to be a collab nowadays. But yeah, S logo with the Jesus piece on it. I think this will be pretty, you know, not sought after. I liked it right there, but I've already voted for it. So we're upvoting the Jesus piece because that's kind of funny. Washed flannel 6-panel. Oh, yeah, this is bad. This is not good, guys. This is way too heavy of a suede. Creepy. I don't like this hat. It's giving me the creepy crawlies. It looks like a spider. I do not like the spider hat. 2 thumbs down for the spider hat. Box racing pants, however, is pretty decent. Again, this is really a usable riding collaboration. It's not really for a ton of other people. I still think you can pull this stuff off, and you never know, maybe someone will throw on the jacket like Little Uzi Vert, or who the fuck knows? Who makes things cool nowadays? Is it fucking, is it Yeet? Is Yeet the guy wearing Supreme nowadays, guys? I'm just an old boomer. I turned 28 this month, so shit. But yeah, it's a pretty neat little item. The whole collab, I think, is pretty sick. But my favorite item this week, I say favorite, I have a lot of favorites. One of my favorites is this raglan top right here. Another HR Geiger piece. This one has this super creepy guy with fingers on the face, the bony material hands that are like cyborg-esque. It's just so cool, man. HR Geiger just has this way of portraying this art in just such a creepy but cool and interesting looking way, right? It really does put you into his world and you're all of a sudden just there. I think this one in black is really, really nice and super underrated, but we're going to keep it underrated and downvote this right here on the site. So if you guys can, go to supremecommunity.com and downvote this guy. And we might as well downvote the hat. Well, I can't downvote the hats, but that's my new meme, is just to downvote the things that I like so people don't accidentally go for them. Kind of stupid. HR Geiger's sweater is next. Now this one is a little bit too creepy for me. Just the fact that they are babies is a little bit too much. I genuinely don't really like this one. I think maybe the pants can pull it off a little bit better. I did see these were some people's like items they were going for. And you know what? If you want to go for it, go for it. For me though, I'm going to take a hard pass. And we can look at the retail drop list right here. Past few items, you can see the retails. 54 for the Jesus piece, 48 for the Fox Racing hat, 168 for the creepy baby hoodie, or the creepy baby sweater, 178 for the creepy baby pants, and 110 for the raglan top. Again, guys, these are retail estimations, not the full prices. Last 2 items, handwriting jacquard denim shirt. This one isn't even on Supreme Drops' full drop list. Well, it's because it's his partial drop list. But this one, I'm not a huge fan of it. It just says Supreme and then like 94. Yeah, it's okay. I don't like it though. So we're going to give it a downvote. And the twist beanie, again, this one, nothing special at all. If this releases, I mean, it probably will if it's on Supreme Community. I don't think it's going to be sought after or anything like that. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for the video today. What do you think about the entire drop list week? Are you more team Fox Racing or team HR Geiger? You got to pick a side, guys. It's aliens versus the riders, the rippers, the roarers, the senders. And yes, it will be a pretty sick week in my opinion. I think, again, number one resale target is the goggles, followed perhaps by the Fox Racing hat and the inflatable keychain. I could see a couple other items like the towels, perhaps the HR Geiger raglan, and definitely the puffer as well are all good items to go for. But you never know, this cassette tape could come out of nowhere and blindside us all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Been your boy Thomas, and I'm out. Peace and butt grease. See ya.